Hey guys, it's Mike Lisk here. A couple of you have been asking me for a YouTube tutorial on how to use the Nooks now that we're using those for our scoring at the monthly matches. So wanted to put together a quick video here of how to navigate with the Nook and how to run through some common things that we'll see on the range. So first off, with the Nook, you can either use a stylus, which I have here. As you can see, we've got plenty of these for you to use. If you want to use one of those, you can also use this as a stylus. So either one works. So before you get the Nook, we've already set up all the stages and input for each stage, how many pieces of steel, for example, and how many IDPA targets there are on each one. So for example, if we look at this Nook, I've already downloaded the June 2017 shooters. So probably the two we're going to use is enter scores and edit shooters and squads. So let's go ahead and say we're going to enter scores. And again, you can see we've got stage 1 through 7. Since we're squad 3 today, we're going to be starting on stage 3. So we're going to click here. And it's going to ask us what squad we are. So we're squad 3 on stage 3. And we can see we've got 2, 4, 6 shooters. Now, notice right away we've got a problem. We got Frank right, but we don't have Wally. And we all know Wally and Frank always shoot together. So Wally's like, why am I on my squad? So all we have to do is come down here, move shooter to this squad. We can come up here and put in his name. And it's going to bring us up, K-R-A. And you can see there's Wallace. We can click his name, and it's going to ask us, move Wallace to squad 3. And we're going to say yes. Okay, so now we've got him in here. Okay, so now we can start scoring. So first thing you want to do is make sure you got the right people in your squad and that we're on stage 3. So now up here in the top right corner, there's a sort button. If you want to sort, there are different functions here. You can sort in ascending or descending order, and you can see the options that are available: first name, last name, shooter number, or just random. Also, you don't have to use a sort. Typically what I'll do in this example, I'll start with Wally to be the first shooter, and then the next one I'll come down. Jerry will be my shooter, first shooter on the next one, and I just keep working that way. That works pretty well for me. So let's go ahead and pull up Wally. And you can see it pulls us up here, stage 3, Wally, shooting CDP, and we've got 6 IDPA targets. Now, if you'll notice, when we open it opens up a touchpad at the bottom that we can use. So there are 2 ways, and I'll show you what the 2 ways are. So Wally gets through shooting, and we've got a time of 12.22. So we'll put our cursor here, and we'll come down, and we'll put 12.22. Now you'll notice we don't have to put in a decimal point because right here it shows us the way it's going to be set up is 0.00. So when we put in the score, it's going to come in 12.22. So we don't have to worry about decimal points. So we hit our enter button down in the bottom right hand corner and it advances to target 1. And so we have 2 choices here. So let's suppose he's 2 down on the first target. We can either tap this twice and that'll go to 2. Let's go to target 2, so we hit our enter button. Here we're, let's say, 5 down, so we can either hit the plus 5 times, or we can just come down here and tap 5. Target 3, we can either just touch here, or we hit the enter button. And let's say he zeroes out everything else, so we just bring our enter button down. As we pass target 6, our drop-down menu goes away, and it displays our penalties. Hits on non-procedurals, failure to do right, flagrant penalties, and finger procedural. So has none of those. So we have a total down of 7 points. So we're going to hit review, and it brings us up and just says, hey, we just want to make sure this is right. So up in the top right corner, it says raw time 12.22, 7 down total gives us a total time of 19.22. And we hit approve. Now, you'll notice once we score Wally, underneath his name, it goes away. And then out here to the right, we have a time. and it shows us what our time is. When we come to Jerry, it says incomplete, so it means we hadn't scored him. So let's say Jerry runs it in 15 flat. We hit 0, 0. We hit our enter button, and we come down, and he is all zeros. So all we have to do is just keep pushing the enter button. He had one hit on a non. So we come in here, we add that one hit on the non. We review. So now we've got 15 seconds as our raw time. We've got a total penalty of 5 seconds. No points down, and one hit on the non, which was our 5 seconds. So 15 plus 5 is 20. So we're good there, and we hit approve. And again, you can see with Wally and with Jerry, once we get it, we get a timeout here to the right-hand side, and we can go down through here. So as we go down and we complete each of them, this incomplete will go away, so you can readily tell who shot and who hasn't. And let's say you come up and realize you're on the wrong stage. All you have to do is just back out 2 times, get yourself on the right stage if you need to change that. Come back into squad 3, and there you are on stage 2. So it's very easy. Again, you're just using this PS button up in the top left-hand corner to keep backing out. And again, that takes us to the main screen. So that's quick and easy on how you use it. If you have any questions, look for me or Andrew Crane at the match, and we'll answer any questions if you have any further. Also, we have plenty of the styluses. We also have some little paint brushes. Sometimes with these Nooks, they get a little bit of dirt in and around the screen, around here in the corners, and sometimes they'll flake out. We have been told by the IPSC shooters, if you'll just take that little brush and brush around these edges, that sometimes dirt, dust gets underneath this edge right here. Since it's a touch screen, it messes with it, so sometimes that will correct it. But we do have extras in case you need them. Okay? Hope that answers your questions, and look forward to seeing you at the next match. Bye.